go get them again.
Welcome back to the Robe Zoe channel. I'm your host Mark, and on the docket today we have an unboxing first impression video on the brand of Christian Dior, and this is in the feminine aisle. Absolutely love the brand of Christian Dior de Machy, Mr. Francis K. They've done their thing in regards to the brand of Dior. I think is one of the premier designer brands. This is from the really popular J'adore, which I haven't smelt yet, like actually unboxed on my channel and talked about. I've seen it around. I know J'adore. I know it's super popular, but this one's a flanker of it, and this one called Voile de Parfum. A veil of a mist, and I through my limited research, they've changed the atomizer on this to be like almost a misty atomizer. So I want to keep an eye on that. They do have the note breakdown on the back of the box here. The box has seen better days. So hopefully the fragrance actually works and does atomize, so I can talk about it. Yeah, so let's talk about J'adore, a flanker to J'adore. Let's see what we get. Now, before we get into anything, if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, smash, smash. And much appreciated. And to my returnees, welcome back. Let's take a look at the note breakdown. The note breakdown is simple: rose, iris, and musk. In the back here, it says, let's see if it says anything else. Essence de rose, iris de Toscane, et musc blanc. So white musk, Tuscan iris, and Damascus rose essence. So it doesn't change the note breakdown as per Fragrantica. So Fragrantica got it right. Released in 2013. I think this was a limited release. I wouldn't know. It's not like I go check out the J'adore line when I go check out fragrances at stores. Nose, I believe this was de Machy because it was during his tenure. So I'm assuming so. Okay, so I see a little dent here. So all these, it's a Fragflex return haul. So all these are returned products. Always interesting to see, bottle's dirty, to see how much the person actually used to return it. A good chunk on that one. I don't know, like if I didn't like the scent, I'd be returning it after, unless it's spilt. This actually looks like a door stopper. You know those things that you put on the wall so your door doesn't I don't know. I might have I might have given some people some idea. Now they can't unsee it, and they thought it was a nice bottle presentation. However, inside this little ball here, it says J'adore on it. CD on the little. This is a tiny bottle. Is this a 30 ml? No, it's 50. Okay, it feels like a tiny 30 ml. Honestly, it feels like, looking at it now, it looks like a Lacoste bottle. Honestly, so. I don't smell anything. So let's put it on strip first, but we'll put it on skin later on. Atomizer is misty. Yeah, did you see that? It like, okay. Interesting that they would purposely do that. Yeah, very interesting. So I'm assuming you'll get, I don't know if you'll get more juice, maybe less juice in that regard. Wow. Like the quality, I'm sorry, but the last few days I've been testing out Royal Crowns. If you're religiously checking out my channel and you're subscribed, you'll see that I've been, the quality is night and day versus the Royal Crown versus the Christian Dior release. Shouldn't be that way. Royal Crowns are like $400, and this thing is probably at best $200 at best. Beautiful light floral rose. Yeah, the iris is there. I was trying to think, is the iris there? Yeah, it's there. With a musky backbone, so those are the three notes. However, there's a little bit of a fruit, there's a little bit of color to it. There's a little bit of fruity aspects not listed. Perhaps a peach or a pear or something like that. I think it's peach. Let's see if we can catch it on skin. I want to catch it. That was a little too quick. Yeah, there's a little peachy quality to it. Very subtle. This is a very, very light fragrance. Well constructed. It's super light. Like, I think that was the whole purpose of Voile de Parfum. Now, it could be because of the mist, and that's why they put Voile. But as far as the scent profile, it's Voile as well. It's very misty, like it's very light. The rose is watery. The iris is clean, think kind of soapy. It shows a little bit of the earthy side of iris, which not a lot of irises do, honestly. It's a lost art in regards to that, but it will get you into that. And it's not dense, it's not thick at all. Like iris can be very, I'm not saying it's heavy, but it really does make its mark in a fragrance. Like it's definitely not watercolor-esque. Iris can really give it some texture that it's not thinned. But here, even though it shows those qualities, it's still thin. There's some green stem action in here too, so it makes me think that there's like maybe like a lily in here, or a jasmine or something. I think J'adore is based upon the jasmine, which is not in here. But as far as the note breakdown goes, but what I'm smelling here is this ain't iris or rose doing this green stem thing. So there's a little bit of a white floral action coming up here, and something a little vanillic as well. But at the end of the day, it's very airy, and then it's very light. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Is this one discontinued? I know it was a limited. I think it was a limited run. I might be wrong. See, that's the problem. Like I have my pulse on the men's aisle. Like I could tell you what's limited, what's not, what's, everything. Here in the women's aisle, I'm kind of like a little bit lost in translation. Simple, well constructed, thin. Excellent release from Dior. This is the kind of set that, it doesn't wow me. Like there's nothing in here like the iris is buttery and beautiful and you should get it just because it stands out so well. No, but the quality's there. And that's the thing that really is, goes from a negative to a positive fragrance review. I cannot give a negative fragrance review if the quality's there, the blending's there, it's built well. It's simple, it's well constructed, it's an excellent release from Dior. I guess the only thing I could say that people won't like is that it might be a little too light. The personality is not there. Like there's nothing really super vivid about this release. Everything is very watery, light. Yeah, so great for a casual release. Great for a work fragrance. Yeah, that kind of stuff. Like it really doesn't have that personality that I would wear this like an evening or something like that. But it has the classiness that if you're wearing a dress, like a nice one, like with no patterns, like a white dress or something, and you're wearing this, it'll work together. So a good release, J'adore. I like this one. And I think this is the first J'adore release on my channel, which I'm up for. I would love to delve into this brand much more, or this line. Sorry, not this brand. I know Dior quite well. Proof's in the pudding. It's up there. It's one of my favorite designer brands of all time. If you stumbled upon this, go check out the Privé lineup if you haven't from Dior. One of the best in the game. Yeah, this one is quite decent. Now you can find this at Fragflex. Now I don't know if they still have this, if it's discontinued or not, but I did get this from Fragflex. And you can use my code TFG10 and get 10% off site-wide. No expiry date on it, so keep it in your back pocket, as I like to say. But yeah, not a bad release from the J'adore lineup. Now that you're heard my take, I'd love to see yours in the comments below, good, bad, and the ugly, on this particular scent or this scent line. And again, I'm new to J'adore. This is the very first one that I actually sat down and smelled and actually took the time to smell, personally. I've seen it. I know J'adore. I know there's tons of flankers. But if you want to take the time and tell me which ones are half decent or really good ones from the line or the ones to avoid, please let me know. I'd love to smell the original J'adore and kind of sit down and do a standalone video on that. Hopefully that day will come with Fragflex. I'm definitely not spending my own money on a J'adore release, but if one stumbled upon with Fragflex, why not? I'll warm up the camera and do it. Now, as always, your great pour fragrance will make a lasting impression. Choose your scent wisely. Thanks for watching, YouTube. Have a good one.